America is struggling to shake off the recession. Public distrust of wealthy CEOs remains high. But more and more bosses are looking for radical ways to reconnect with their workforce in order to find out what's really going on in their companies. Each week, we follow the boss of a major corporation as they go undercover in their own company. This week on Undercover Boss.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
The chief marketing officer of NASCAR poses as Kevin, a lucky competition-winning race fan with an all-access pass.
I'm Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
The boss will leave his sprawling New England mansion for a workout in the southern heat.
How did Daytona, boys? Let's go, Kevin. Come on, Kevin, let's go, baby. If that was a Sprint Cup race, you'd be fired.
Then, it's off to the racetrack to find out what's really going on, up close and personal.
So you've probably seen a lot of changes in 15 years.
Yeah, some of them good, some of them bad.
How will these dedicated crew members react when they find out his true identity?
I was a little bit nervous to go undercover.
Find out next on Undercover Boss. NASCAR, the only family-owned sports franchise in the world, with more than 400 corporate sponsors vying for pole position. It's the most branded sport on earth.
The sport's grandest stage, Daytona International Speedway.
And at the head of this massive marketing machine is one man.
I am Steve Phelps. I am the Chief Marketing Officer at NASCAR, and I oversee sales and marketing and communications. NASCAR stands for the National Association for Stock Car Auto Racing. It was founded in 1947 by Bill France Sr.
When Bill France started NASCAR, today's sport started taking form.
Today at the head of NASCAR are two of the most recognizable faces in the sport, Chairman and CEO Brian France and President Mike Helton. NASCAR fans are unlike any other sports fans in the world. You've got moms and dads bringing their whole family to the racetrack where they often camp out for days on end, socializing with other fans about their favorite drivers, fondest memories, and basically just having a good time. I've worked at NASCAR for 5 years. Before that, I worked for the National Football League for almost 14 years. I'm married. We have 4 kids.
So what are we going to do for the rest of the summer vacation?
Football.
Football for you?
Yeah. And golf.
And golf, okay.
I commute from the New York area down to Daytona Beach every week. I'm here typically Monday morning through Thursday night. Ready? Go! Run!
We miss Steve when he's not here, and there certainly have been a few situations where Steve needs to be on the road and can't be there for school functions or different events.
Nice job, Peanut.
And the kids are disappointed. They just say, oh, I wish Daddy were here.
Huggy!
It's just our family dynamic, and it's all working out right now, so it's all good. Have a safe trip. Good luck.
I miss my kids a great deal. I'm sure there are people that would say that I have a horrible work-life balance. That's part of the sacrifice that's made. I started in NASCAR in 2005, and in 2005, really the high watermark for NASCAR in terms of television ratings, sponsor participation, attendance was at its highest. And then starting in 2008 with the recession, it's been very difficult for our sport in many different ways. Due to the recent recession, attendance is down 15% over the last 2 years, and sales of concessions and merchandise has dropped 20% over this time period. Obviously, this is a great concern to the NASCAR family.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Steve. Brian and the rest of the board wants us to dig a little deep into the industry and from an inside look, if you will, and get an idea, maybe ways that we can do our job and make it better for fans and teams.
I've been asked by Brian France and Mike Helton to go undercover. They are clearly too visible to be able to do that, so they've asked me to go undercover.
And I think it'd also be a good experience for you as our CMO to get an inside look with some of the race team behind-the-scenes elements.
We're 1 week away from a race at Daytona. I'm hoping that working undercover with the people that make this sport run
Good luck out there.
will give me new insights on how to help this sport grow and get back to record levels. While undercover, I'll be posing as Kevin Thomas from Burlington, Vermont. My cover story is that I'm a NASCAR superfan that won a contest, allowing me to work alongside employees in the racing industry. They will be called back to headquarters at the end of the week to evaluate my performance to determine if I am NASCAR material. We're here at Hendrick Motorsports, one of the premier teams in all of NASCAR. Their pit crews are responsible for some of the fastest pit stop times in the sport. There are pit stops essentially to get fresh tires, because the tires wear as you go on the racetrack, and to get fuel. And they do that in 13 seconds, sometimes faster than that, working as teams to try to put their guy out front and try to win the race. Hopefully, by working alongside Mark Martin's pit crew today as they prepare for the upcoming race in Daytona, I'll learn more about the NASCAR experience from one of our top teams.
How you doing?
How are you?
Great, good to see you.
Nice to see you.
First of all, guys, I'm sure you want to know what's going on here. This is Kevin Thomas. He's won a pretty cool deal that NASCAR's done, a Super Fan Award, and he's going to spend time with pit crew today. So I know you guys will take care of him and show him how easy our job is, right? Yeah. Okay. This is Dion Williams. He's a retired carrier for us. He's going to kind of shadow you today.
Okay. See you.
So
thanks for
take care of him.
Oh, yep. We will.
We'll get him right.
Where are you from?
I'm from Vermont.
Okay. Head over here to this parking lot. We have a scheduled workout routine. They try to get us acclimated to the heat as much as possible. During this time of the season, we're at our hottest with Daytona, Indy coming up.
A common misconception is that NASCAR is an individual sport.
5 to go.
However, it's actually much more of a team sport, and the driver can't win without a great pit crew. These guys have to be in incredible shape to be effective at their job.
And it could be about 100 degrees outside, but with your fire suits on, I mean, the heat index could be anywhere from 110 to 120. To kind of combat some of that, they train us out here in this heat.
Hey, how you doing? Work out with us today?
I'm gonna try.
He was talking a little crap about y'all over there earlier today, talking about his age, and he's in better shape than half of us. He said in Vermont he ran 15 miles a day, all while drinking maple syrup, and then went to Ben & Jerry's afterwards.
That did not happen.
You at, Kevin? Still breathing? Gonna be hot in Daytona, boys. Come on, Kevin, let's go, baby. Let's go, Ben & Jerry's. Let's go, Kevin. We'll make a jet man out of you yet. Here we go. 2, 1, go. Let's go, Kevin.
Tired.
You all right?
I'm doing all right.
Come on, get that air in them lungs. Stand up, stand up. Now we have practice. All right, this is where we practice our pit stops at.
Okay.
It's set up exactly how it's going to be at Daytona. Basically, what you're going to be doing for the first 30 minutes is just watching and observing. When we're finished, we're going to throw you in there and we're going to let you try to be a tire carrier, all right?
Okay.
4 tires. All right, let's do business. Here we go. Loosen them up, coming around.
With a huge race just around the corner, you can really feel the team's intensity. There's so much pressure placed on their shoulders. Most people don't realize that they train like professional athletes.
There we go. Good job.
It's your turn to shine now, buddy. You're putting the tire on with your left hand.
Okay.
And you're using your right hand to hold the weight, basically. If you're down like this, it's a slide and push. That's it.
Okay.
Stay low. Remember, get the tire out of the space. So step back, son. Let me show you. Step back.
It was an incredible experience to do what these guys do.
So it's 1.
But this is hard.
Step, see? Just like that.
Okay.
All right, just like how I showed you. And keep it low. There you go.
It's there somewhere.
What do you think?
I say that wasn't good enough for me.
If that was a sprint cup race, you'd be fired. Kevin's job on my pit crew would be 8th man, which he would be the one facilitating the water bottle duties to the driver. So basically the water boy.
Where'd you start in NASCAR?
I was just released from football, and I didn't even know what a wrench was. And NASCAR was pushing the drive for diversity, being that there was only about 2 or 3 African Americans in the sport at the time. You know, none of my family watched it, none of my friends watched it. I told them what I was doing. They kind of laughed at the first. They're like, what is NASCAR, you know? But, even with Hendrick Motorsports, I believe I was the first African American to ever wear a Jeff Gordon fire suit over the wall. And now we have about 2 or 3, just in the past 2 years, Pit crew members like myself, was just being seen by other minorities, and they begin to take interest.
Dan is an ambassador for NASCAR. We obviously want to make our sport more diverse. We want to look like America, and right now we're not where we want to be. So your friends and families now watching a lot?
Yeah, they're definitely fans. All my friends, I go home, it's kind of, I feel rock starish, I'm competing with my NFL buddies, because, there's a genuine interest in it. I know that this is only 10, 15 years you can do this, then your body gives up. I have a wife, I have 2 kids, and I have one due in September. You got guys, little young guys, waiting for you to mess up, so they can jump in your spot.
The teams run a business, and they need to be as successful as they can in running that business, and that has to do with speed. Ultimately, he's going to lose his job, and that's understandably a very real concern for him, especially with a family and a 3rd child on the way. Great to be a fan, come out and get a chance to do this.
We enjoyed you, man.
I felt actually a connection with Dan.
Appreciate you working hard and, taking it seriously.
I learned a lot. I learned about his job. I learned more importantly, about him. He's got a great personality. He's fun. He tries to make those around him feel at ease. And if guys like him are worried that they have no future here, then that's definitely something I need to take a closer look at.
Coming up,
We're not going to make any mistakes.
Steve paints NASCAR's most hallowed ground.
Put too much paint on it, it starts to drip.
Stay in the line.
I went into the black.
What are you doing?
Later,
Hey, how are you?
Hi.
NASCAR's marketing guru has trouble selling.
Hey, guys. How are you? Anything to drink?
Come on, let's go. Hustle.
Steve Phelps, the chief marketing officer of NASCAR, is a boss undercover in his own company. His journey continues in Daytona Beach, Florida.
I'm here at Daytona International Speedway, our most iconic track. We've got well over 100,000 fans that are going to come here on Saturday night to see the best racing in the world. To gain the full fan experience, I'll be staying in an RV in the infield, the way the average NASCAR fan would. Today, I'm going to be working in facility operations. I'm trying to get a sense for what happens to prep for a race.
Glenn?
Yes.
Got a gentleman to introduce you with.
All right.
This is Kevin Thomas.
Hi.
Here to work with you
Pleasure
today.
To meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
We're trying to give Kevin the full race preparation from the view of Daytona's main sign guy. So,
Wow.
you got something you got going this morning?
Sure. Are you a race fan?
Huge race fan. That's why I'm here.
Good. We'll show you Daytona like you've never seen it before.
I'm in your hands, your capable hands.
Let's go. This is it. This is the start-finish line, partner. This is where it all begins and ends. We're going to paint the white and the yellow.
Okay.
What I'll do is I'll just paint the perimeter and fill it in.
I see.
We're not going to make any mistakes. All right. How about it?
I'm in.
Yeah.
All right.
Stay in the lines.
That's right.
Nice and dry out here today. You don't sweat as much, but boy, it's going to get hot.
Paint by numbers here. This is not as complex as a lot of the other signs that he does, but I want to do a good job. More pressure when you're watching me.
Well, imagine how it is with a bunch of people in the stands.
Oh, boy. I went into the black.
What are you doing?
Put too much paint on it, it starts to drip, because of the gravity.
No.
The breeze feels nice. This is hot.
Welcome to the South, my friend.
We don't have to do 2 coats on this, do we?
No, sir.
Just checking.
Well, these are the high banks, Kevin. When you see the banking on television, you think, well, it's 31 degrees.
Yeah.
You never put it into perspective until you're up there.
Take a tumble down?
No, you don't want to tumble down.
Here we go. Can't even imagine how steep it is. Truly.
And I think it's like over 2 stories high.
Wow. You can feel it pulling against the back of your legs as you're going up there.
How are your legs?
I'm sweating like a bull moose.
Good. Okay, I'm going to ask you to hold the panel while I trace it out.
You definitely have to get balanced and have a good center before you start working. You don't have to get hazard paid for this, do you?
I'm insured. Here's a spot where somebody hit.
Yeah.
It's amazing when you're up here after a wreck because you could just smell the accident.
Come on, 9.
Yeah,
well, outside.
Come on. Oh, there goes Biffle. There you go. All right, caution's out. Caution's out.
You could smell the rubber on the walls, and you could smell the metal on metal. It's fabulous. Let's go get the paint.
31 degrees of banking is a lot of banking. My knees are creaking going up and down there. We'll just follow that line?
Yeah, just follow the line across.
How's your finger, though? I just painted.
Mine. I was wondering what that finger would look like green.
Right, now I just made a mistake.
Yeah, let me see. There we go.
Nice job.
All right. Now let's move this over here.
Oh, no.
No. It's all right. Let's put all this stuff back in there. You came down alone?
Yeah.
Left your family up there?
I did, yeah. I've got a wife and 4 kids.
All right, good for you.
Do you have kids?
We got 2 boys.
What are your boys' names?
Daniel and Christopher. Daniel was diagnosed with leukemia. Yeah, he was 11.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But he's gaining weight. He's in school. He missed all 6th grade.
God bless.
Yeah, it's been a rough 2 years, but the support I got from the people here at the track has been amazing.
Well, that's a tough deal for an 11-year-old. I'm sure hard on you and your wife. You know, Glenn's story is a lot different than my own. I've had kids who've broken arms and bumps and bruises. This is the real deal. He's cleared and just all healthy now?
No. He gets chemo every 2 weeks.
How's the treatment on him?
Good moments and bad moments. It's a situation where you can go over for a treatment and his counts come up wrong and we wind up spending 2 or 3 days in the hospital.
Having spent the morning with you, it just seemed so positive about your job and positive about just a good energy. How do you do that with all the stuff that goes on at home?
I was at a point in my life where I knew I could either hate life or be a leader. Just gotta be strong for your kids.
That's great.
But it's something that's just a burden that's always in the back of our minds. When we get another bill, you go, oh, how are we gonna do this?
Glenn is going through something that is emotionally very difficult. Being a dad, I can't imagine one of my children having leukemia. I'm sure I'd be devastated. I certainly would seek the best care I could for any of my children and probably do a lot of praying as well. Since the recession, not only are ticket sales down, but concessions are down too. These people that are working concessions, they don't work for NASCAR, but they essentially are the face of NASCAR because they're interacting with all these fans that are coming here who are hungry and thirsty. And I'm a salesman, so this job should be a lot easier than what I've been doing.
Footlong corn dog, chicken tenders with fries.
Hey, how are you?
Hi.
I'm Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. Are you my new worker?
I am your new worker.
Oh, boy, am I ready for you.
Hi, I'm Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. I'm Rachel.
How are you, Rachel?
Mom.
Hello, Mom.
And this is
I'm Tom. I'm the youngest son, and that is my sister. She's the boss.
Well, Kevin, come on over. Let me tell you a little bit about us. We're volunteers, and we're doing it for our local high school. I have 3 daughters that are cheerleaders, and for some reason, the local school system doesn't consider cheerleading a sport. So we do fundraisers like this to make money for our cheerleaders, so that's what we're here for. They set us up with a stand and all this, and they give us a percentage of the proceeds.
What percentage do you get to keep?
10%,
okay.
And that percentage of the proceeds helps fund our cheerleading for the year. So, we've got to hustle.
Got it?
Right. While we're waiting on some people to walk by, why don't we go cook some stuff?
Let's do it.
Chicken nuggets are in here. Tear it open and stick it in one of these baskets. Grab the handle into the grease. About 3 minutes and those will be ready to eat. So let's grab the tongs, take one of those. You're going to put it right here. Then we're going to roll it up, put it in the case.
This way?
Yep. Rolly, rolly, rolly. You got to pick it up quick. You always got to be ahead, no chance to stop. Flip in the ends, we make a nickel on that. So you got to sell a lot of them to make good money.
Okay.
Stick her in there. Let me get these wrapped up real quick.
You know what? You just can't stand to watch my slowness.
We need some ice put in these tubs here to keep our beverages nice and cold.
So we're out of fries and we're out of chicken nuggets. Now, the French fries got to be cooked over here.
Oh.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. They'll be fine. Down in the grease we go. There you go. Throw the bag in the trash can. So now we can just take a breath for a second. Woo.
Yeah, caution hot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it says hot surface.
Yeah.
That's a 6-foot gotcha.
Sorry,
Us short people don't lean on stuff like that.
Hey, are you guys race fans?
I am.
Are you like me?
Yeah, I'm a huge NASCAR fan.
I'm a cheer mom.
You're very focused on the cheering.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
Alrighty, so that's the cooking. You kind of got the hang of this? Okay, the only thing you haven't done is you haven't sold a dime yet.
No,
so we can stand back here all night and cook, but until you get out there and hustle.
All right. Hey, guys. How are you? You hungry? Anything to drink? You hungry? You thirsty?
Oh, we got everything, thanks.
Okay. Enjoy the race.
Sometimes it's a hard sell, isn't it, Kevin? Got to get out there and hustle them.
You hungry? You hungry? You want some? We got some drink. It's hot out here. No?
We've got chicken tenders, foot-long corn dogs, a cold beverage. Are you hot? You look a little parched. Look at you. You need something to drink. Let's go over here and get you something to drink.
Tom and Cindy, they're like cheerleaders themselves.
Thanks for helping us out.
What's your name?
Hey.
James. Hey, James. Thanks for doing that. I appreciate it.
3 people have walked by.
Oh,
Come
I'm
on,
sorry.
let's go. Hustle.
Hey, how's it going? All right.
Hey, we got another customer. What do you got, buddy?
Come on, Kevin, let's go. Come on, hurry.
You got thirsty? You hungry? Come on up. Don't be shy. Great attitude. Really just a can-do spirit. It's infectious.
There you go, ice cold.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. It's great to see.
Coming up, our boss gets an all-access pass, but he might not like what he finds out.
So you've probably seen a lot of changes in 15 years.
Yeah, some of them good, some of them bad.
And later,
we are underway, racing at Daytona.
the race is on.
And here's a big one. 7, 8, 9 cars involved, many which were running inside the top 10.
Oh, my. Mark Martin's car is on fire right there.
Steve Phelps, the chief marketing officer of NASCAR, is a boss undercover in his own company.
He just can't stand to watch my slowness.
The employees think he's won a fan contest to try out different jobs in NASCAR. His journey continues in Daytona Beach, Florida.
It's race day today, and all the teams are loading into the track. I'm going to be working with the tire specialist for the 00. I'm going to run tires or do whatever a tire specialist does. I want to make sure I do the best job I can.
All right, man. Hey, Scott. Scott Swift, meet Kevin Thomas.
Hey, Kevin, nice to meet you.
How are you, Scott?
He's the tire man for David Rudiman.
Awesome.
Kevin's going to be working with you today.
Okay.
The most important thing that happens between a driver and his race car are the tires. You're going to need to show him just how critical it is to do that job.
Okay.
So good luck.
Thanks.
I know you'll do well. And
Appreciate it.
if not, he's going to send me a report. So
Nice meeting you.
all right, you too. Take care.
Well,
I'm in your hands, Scott.
okay, we'll go over here in front of Goodyear and grab the tires and start taking them to the truck. All right, hang on, watch this. Okay.
They look easy.
All right, go ahead and pull that back. Oh, sorry. At least I got somebody helping me move them. I normally have to move them one at a time by myself.
How's life on the road?
It's okay. You know, I'm home basically 2 days a week, but I only have 1 day a week off. You know, the other 2 days I'm at the shop working. So it kind of sucks, like being away from your family and everything. And then, you know, everybody else is spending 4th of July with their family, going to the beach and stuff. And, you know, we're here at the racetrack, but
Yep.
I don't know. It's life we chose, and I guess family gets used to it. So.
Yeah. All the NASCAR folks are out there for 38 weeks a year, and it's a long, long season that they're out there and away from their families and doing their job, and that's difficult. I certainly miss my family, and it's something that I personally deal with it every week as well. It's just great for me to be here in the garage. It's very cool.
Yeah, it is kind of neat. You know, you can get closer than you can, say, like baseball or football or...
On the playing field, if you will.
Right. All right, we'll take these and put them behind the truck. So now the fun stuff begins.
All right.
When we get these tires are in no order, we have to go through and physically put them in sets.
Okay.
We try to keep these barcode numbers as close together as we can.
Okay.
Because chances are they come out of the same mold, the same batch of rubber. Just try to keep everything as consistent as possible.
Yeah. Tire specialist is a pretty complex job.
What I'm doing here is I'm measuring the tire tread depth.
Yep. The measurement Scott is taking now will be cross-referenced with the information he gathers in tonight's race.
And then that way I can tell how the tire wears.
Yep, it's a process.
Stack them 4 high, put the sticker number facing out, just like that.
Getting steamy.
Yeah, you're a little warm here. Here, that's upside down, bub. Sorry. I mean, there's some science to it, but it's not rocket science. So I'm gonna pick up the pace here a little bit. Okay. Stack out the right side.
I've been hauling tires. They're about 70, 75 pounds a piece. A weight workout. You can see by my frame, it's not my strong suit. So you've probably seen a lot of changes in 15 years.
Yeah. Yeah, some of them good, some of them bad.
So if you were Brian France or Mike Helton for a day, what would you change?
The sport's more commercial and corporate driven now than it is family oriented, and you know it's kind of hard to get family into the racetrack. There is opportunities to take them, but even if you've got your family member's name on the list and, you know, at the last minute, XYZ Corporation comes up and wants to get in as a potential sponsor, then your family doesn't get to get in.
Hearing Scott talking about the commercialization of the sport, it really dawned on me that that's exactly what I do. Certainly turned into a big business.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you know, it's like $20+ million to run one of these teams for a year. I mean, hell, my tire bill for 1 week for just my car is anywhere between $24,000 and $27,000 for 1 weekend. Wow. So you multiply that by 36 weeks, you know, so that's a lot of money. But on the flip side of that is, you know, it is kind of nice to be able to take your wife to one of the races and, you know, spend some time with them.
I understand Scott's concerns, but, you know, it's a two-edged sword. The commercialism pays for all the jobs that you see here, and there are tens of thousands of jobs that are part of NASCAR. So it's a tough one. This is the big race of the weekend for us.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
And I'm incredibly proud to be able to put on this uniform and hopefully help this team in some way. This is the only job we'll have that can impact the outcome of the race. So I'll go out and do the best job I can.
All right, man, you ready? It's a big race. It's go time. Come on.
I did notice Dion, the rear tire carrier, and his crew working in Mark Martin's stall. This is the moment they've all been training for.
The green flag in the air, and we are underway, racing at Daytona.
Mark Martin has raced here 50 times, still never won. Maybe he can break it tonight.
David Rudeman has been solid here this evening.
You can see all the pit crew guys getting ready to get up over the wall. What these guys do, the pressure is immense. If you have bad pit stops, you can't win the race. If you have good pit stops, it gives you the opportunity to win the race. Two right side tires.
We're going to get the tires in order here.
Okay, cool.
We'll have right front, right rear. I'll scrape the first one, and then you can scrape the rest. Okay,
cool.
Just follow down the line.
The job that Scott gave me tonight during the race is one of a tire scraper.
Yeah, let's get a good bit there so we can sit his gauge down. Just keep the heat to it as you go.
He needs me to clear a smooth piece of the tread to take another measurement and compare it with the earlier readings to determine how the tire is wearing on the track. Got this whole crew trying to get their driver up front and get him to win.
Well, the tire wear looks really good. I mean, he's wearing a little bit on the right rear, but that's good. It means the car's freed up a little bit. So right now, everything looks pretty good, so hopefully it'll stay that way.
It's a very sensory experience at the racetrack. Well, you can really feel the heat coming off the tires.
Yeah, that gets hot.
Yeah. The sound's incredible. You can smell the tires and the oil and the gas. It's amazing.
I'm telling you. Oh, hang on. And here's a big one. There it is. 7, 8, 9 cars involved, many which were running inside the top 10.
That's the whole field, isn't it?
That's the whole field.
Wow.
That was wicked.
Mark Martin got a piece of the action.
It's a heck of a wreck right there, boys.
Mark Martin's car is on fire right there. It's a fireball out there.
See Mark climbing out right there.
The Lowe's guys come over and get him out. That's pretty cool right there, man.
I feel bad for Dion, who I work with, and that whole 5 crew, who just a bunch of nice guys out there, and it's part of racing, and they understand that, but I'm sure they're incredibly disappointed.
Getting ready to roll. We got 8 laps to get it done, and it begins right now.
Hey, you doing all right?
I'm all right, man. Hey, sorry.
Yeah.
I feel bad for you guys.
Saw that little barbecue fest we were in?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, he's all right, though.
Yeah, I saw him get out.
Yeah. It's just going to make it tougher for us trying to get into the chase, so we're really going to have to buckle down, you know?
Yeah. Well, you know what? You guys got a great crew chief, a great driver, and you guys are a great pit crew. You guys will do it.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, bud.
I'll see you.
Well, all right. Take care.
All right, now.
David Ruderman's been good tonight. He's in 10th, trying to maintain that position. Not going to do it. Kevin Harvick, the race leader. Harvick wins at Daytona.
Great job, driver. Great job, buddy.
You know, David got caught in the back, and it looks like he finished 11th, unfortunately. You know, kind of got trapped back there, couldn't move forward, and, you know, it's unfortunate. He was running so well all night, and that's part of racing. Hey, man, really appreciate the opportunity. You guys were awesome. Everyone on the 00, particularly you, Scott.
Glad you got a chance to be a part of it.
No, thanks.
You done good yourself, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks, pal.
Thanks for the help.
Well, I tell you what, I am a different kind of fan tonight because, unfortunately, most fans can't do what I just did, and I sure wish there was a way that we could have every fan do what I did. Great experiences that I had here. Something I will never forget for the rest of my life. It was awesome. It really was.
Coming up, Steve summons the employees to NASCAR's corporate headquarters.
All the years I've been in racing, I've never seen the inside of NASCAR's corporate headquarters.
My journey is almost over. My coworkers are being summoned here to headquarters. They've been told that they're here to evaluate me. I can't wait to tell them why they're really here.
We've been brought here to evaluate Kevin's performance the other night. It'd be great to see Kevin again. Kevin was a pretty great guy.
Yeah, Kevin was a good worker, so it'll be good to see Kevin again.
We like Kevin.
All the years I've been in racing, I've never seen the inside of NASCAR's corporate headquarters.
Hi, how are you?
Hello?
Hey, Kevin.
You look a little different today, Kevin.
Like you should be on the news somewhere.
I know you probably thought you were here to evaluate my time with you.
Right.
Actually, that's not why you're here. My name isn't Kevin Thomas. My name is actually Steve Phelps. I've gone undercover, and
yeah, right.
You are part of that undercover assignment. I am the Chief Marketing Officer here at NASCAR.
Wonderful.
Dion, going out there and trying to put that tire on, 75 pounds, and trying to do the right technique, which I messed up with, but you taught me, and at least I got the wheel on.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Dion, I was really impressed with you, and I think you're a tremendous ambassador for our sport. One thing that I think would be helpful is to get your thoughts and ideas moving forward. So what I've decided to do is start something called an industry council, and you're going to be its charter member. And essentially share your ideas with us about what you think is working and what you think needs to be improved. So what are your thoughts about that?
I think that's a great idea. You know, I've flooded with thoughts each week, you know, maybe coming from my perspective, from my background that maybe we haven't tapped into yet. So, I mean, kind of excited about that idea.
It's fantastic. So, hey, one other thing that I wanted to talk to you about, I know you talked about having a bit of a shelf life with the job that you're in. Anytime in the future that you want to come work here at NASCAR, you just let me know. And
Appreciate that.
give me a shout, and I'll get it taken care of, and we'll find a job that you want to do and a job that'll work and that you'll enjoy.
Makes me feel special. Makes me feel good, you know. I'm still trying to swallow everything.
All right, my friend. You be well. Thanks
Same
so
here.
much.
No problem.
Enjoyed it.
Feel privileged and honored. You know, I have a future in NASCAR. I'm excited about the opportunity.
Scott, I personally appreciate all the time you spent with me. I really appreciated you and all the folks at Michael Waltrip Racing.
Cool.
There are a couple things that I want to do.
Okay.
For you personally. First of all, you're on the road all the time.
Yeah.
38 weeks, just really, really working hard. And you talked about seeing if there's a way to get family to come. And so what I want to do is to fly your family to the race of your choice. All expenses paid and that credential in.
Oh, cool, man. I appreciate that. Thanks. That was,
You're welcome.
That was good.
The second thing that I want to do is provide tickets to every member of your pit crew so they can bring their families to a race in 2011.
Awesome. Thank y'all. Thank you. I appreciate that. It means a lot. It's good for us to be able to speak openly and be heard, you know, and it not just be what the drivers or what the car owners or sponsors are wanting, you know, because ultimately we're the ones that make the sport tick.
Appreciate you coming in this morning.
And I'll still call you Kevin.
Cindy and Tom, I really enjoyed working with you guys. The way you interact with our fans was just incredible. I enjoyed getting out there and doing it with you as well. What I wanted to do is to provide you, Cindy, with doubling essentially the proceeds you've made both in the February race and in the July race to give to the girls.
Yes, all right.
Which is roughly $10,000 extra. So hopefully that will help out the girls.
Excellent, excellent, yeah. I can't believe this.
And Tom, I know you're a big race fan.
Yep.
And you don't get to go to a lot of other markets, and you're working while the races are going on. So what we like to do is we'd like to send you to the championship race.
Awesome. I'd be glad to go.
All expenses paid, airfare, hotel.
Oh, wow. That'd be great. Awesome. Awesome.
It'd be a great experience for you.
I've been a NASCAR fan since as early as I can remember.
Your sister.
You can feel free to take your sister or anyone else.
I might have somebody else to take. It might be sis. We'll see. We'll see.
Well, it's great. It's great. It's for my girls. I'd do anything for my girls. I adopted 3 wonderful children. I couldn't have any of my own, so they mean the world to me pretty much. Would you say something? Joe, stop.
I can't even go up with nothing funny to say. I'm thinking. My brain ain't getting it.
Glenn, I really enjoyed working with you. Your work is literally backbreaking at times, what you do, and out there working in 100-degree weather. And the other thing, too, I appreciated you sharing your story with me, and I know you've had a difficult situation with your son, Daniel, and the leukemia that he's fighting. And there's one thing I wanted to give to Daniel. This was from this past weekend, and it's a helmet, and it was signed by all the drivers who participated in the Coke Zero 400 this past weekend.
Really?
And the drivers, and I thought this would be a nice thing for Daniel to be able to put in his room. And obviously, really want to see Daniel get better.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Hey, one other thing, too. Anything that the Speedway hasn't covered from a financial standpoint, any out-of-pocket expenses that you have, NASCAR wants to pay for those until Daniel's better.
Really?
Yeah. Anything that's not covered, travel expenses, any other medical things that are not covered, we will cover for you.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Excuse me.
It's okay.
Wow. Okay. Really?
Yes.
It's more than generous. It just overwhelms me, and it also reinforces the fact that I work for a great company.
I'm glad I'm the one that's able to tell you this.
I can't think of it. It's going to take a while to digest this. Steve, huh?
Steve it is. I'm waiting to go on to talk to the employees. A little bit nervous. Feel good.
Please welcome the Chief Marketing Officer of NASCAR, Mr. Steve Phelps.
Thank you, Daytona. Thank you. As Robin said, my name is Steve Phelps, and over the past week, I've been undercover. When I started this journey, I really had two objectives. The first was to try to find better ways for us to connect with our fans. And the second thing was to try to get a better sense for what goes on with various employees within the industry. So I had some great experiences over the past week. Why don't we take a look at some, and you'll be able to have some fun at my expense, I'm sure.
All right, just like how I showed you.
It's there somewhere.
If that was a sprint cup race, you'd be fired.
And this is something that they've opened up to all of us. Yeah, function hot.
Yeah.
Here, that's upside down, bub. I mean, there's some science to it, you know, but it's not rocket science. So.
It's been a great privilege for me to be out here undercover, and I learned a lot. So thanks so much.
I want to introduce you to my daughters. This is Sierra.
That's great that the higher-ups will come down to where the rubber meets the road and find out what it's all about in the trenches.
This is my son, Daniel.
How are you? It's a pleasure meeting you. What I'll take from this week is knowing that I was able to affect some people's lives in a positive way, and that's something that I feel very fortunate to have done.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. What I found working with these people is that we truly have the best fans in the world, and some of those best fans in the world are the ones that work right here at NASCAR.
Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode.